Coming up on this edition of Out of the Blue from Middle Tennessee State University, we celebrate the national competition victory of one of our outstanding students in the Department of Chemistry and talk about the valuable research opportunities MTSU affords its undergraduates. We catch up with the director of the Center for Educational Media at MTSU and talk about how it supports the work of our difference makers in the College of Education. And we meet the chair of the Department of World Languages, Literatures, and Cultures and talk about the community of scholars within this important program in the College of Liberal Arts. I'm Andrew Ottman, and this is Out of the Blue. Welcome to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. MTSU offers students plentiful opportunities in undergraduate research, especially in the College of Basic and Applied Sciences. And one of those opportunities paid off big for a biochemistry student who recently won a national research competition with ties to the renowned Mayo Clinic. Joining me is Dr. Kevin Bicker from the Department of Chemistry and Jana Abu-Rama, a student in Dr. Bicker's lab. Kevin and Jana, welcome to the program.
Glad to be here.
We've got a lot to cover, not a lot of time. Let's start at the very beginning. Let's talk about your laboratory and how you attract some of the best students to work as researchers.
Sure. So my lab focuses on the development of molecules called peptoids as antimicrobial agents. Jana was a student of mine in honors organic chemistry, a class I teach. And so then I brought her into my lab, and she's been working there for the past couple of years.
And we've got big news to break here. You received a national research competition victory. Really cool, really outstanding. Let's talk a little bit about what you presented and what you were recognized with.
So I do work in Dr. Bicker's lab, and so I had the opportunity of presenting my research at the National Conference of Undergraduate Research in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and there was a pre-conference competition I could apply for, and it was the Mayo Clinic Health System Social Determinants of Health Challenge. So I applied to it. They picked 20 students nationally. I was one of those, the only one from the state of Tennessee. And then they split us up into 4 groups of 5 students, and we kind of worked together. We were all given a challenge, just spur of the moment. Nobody even knew what was going on or what the challenge was about. That was kind of what they were going for, is just to put us on the spot in an environment we didn't know. Each group was assigned a county. We were assigned Clark County from Wisconsin. And from there, we had to solve one of the major health issues currently in that county. So ours was mental health. So how are we going to solve that? We had to look up a lot of different things, speak to people. We only had 2 hours to do it, and my team won. Came
out victorious. How did your work in the laboratory here at MTSU, how did it prepare you for that kind of challenge?
Well, in Dr. Bicker's lab, we work as a team. So everybody kind of works with each other. We have different projects, but we help out a lot where we can. And so I was already accustomed to working as a team. When things don't work out in the lab, and that happens more often than I would like to say, but you know, you have to figure out how we're going to solve this issue. You have to think critically, think outside the box. All of those tools kind of applied. Although I wasn't in the lab with this competition, a lot of the things I learned working in the lab and perseverance and things like that helped me work with my team to solve this mental health issue that we were given.
Wow, what a great story, and what a great example that I know you hold up as the type of work you can do in your laboratory, but not just with you, but probably all of your professor colleagues in the Department of Chemistry.
Yeah, so undergraduate research across campus, including our department and college, focuses not on just developing the technical skills that are going to benefit students at the next stage of their career, but also a lot of the soft skills like time management, critical thinking, problem solving in the moment, working through difficult circumstances and working in teams. These are the sorts of things that are more difficult to teach in a classroom setting, but are pretty easy to cover within a research setting.
I know this sounds obvious, but I'd like folks to hear it from you. Why is it important, and why is it an advantage at MTSU to be an undergraduate in that kind of research environment?
Yeah, so in addition to some of the technical and soft skills that you build, there are networking opportunities to practice your scientific communication. My students are presenting their research every week or other people's research. And then specifically at MTSU, we have such good mentor-mentee relationships. Undergraduate research is a prime focus at MTSU, and so our students get opportunities here that they don't necessarily get at other larger research institutions.
Wow. You are about to graduate in December. Congratulations, biochemistry, right?
Yes.
So how did you come to select MTSU, and how important was the research component in making that choice?
Well, I knew I wanted to get involved in research. I want to go into medicine one day, but I was like, okay, I just want to make sure that's definitely what I want to do. I want to see everything I can. I want to see the behind the scenes. Like, drugs have to be developed for physicians to administer them. I wanted to kind of see what happens in a lab, and I wanted to get that experience. I thought it would teach me a lot, and it really has. And so MTSU was one of the major schools in Tennessee that was going to allow me to be able to do so many conferences and traveling and give me lots of opportunities. And I knew people that had previously gone here, and so hearing their relationships and the things that they've been able to do, I wanted to be able to do that for myself as well. So I was really wanting to go here.
Jana is obviously wonderful on so many fronts and so many qualities. What are the attributes that you look for to find students like her to join your lab?
Sure. So everyone thinks that to join a research group, you have to be very academically strong, technically proficient. I have students that think they have to come in with their own research ideas. That's not the case. I'm looking for students that want to show up, want to be part of a team, or just have a desire to learn. And if that's the case, I can teach that student all the technical knowledge that they're going to need to know. And so Jana displayed all those qualities in abundance.
And here you are on our program talking about this great honor. You mentioned medicine being the next step. I assume that you say medicine, medical school, and becoming a doctor, studying in?
I really want to do cardiothoracic surgery. It might change, but for now, that's kind of what I want. I kind of want it all, but that's kind of the focus.
Wow, and what led you to make that decision? What piqued your interest in
Well,
that?
I've done a lot of shadowing, and I've had family members that have previously had health issues with their heart. So that was kind of the gear I was going to, and when I shadowed, that's kind of what I fell in love with.
Now that you're a graduating senior, because we're entering those final months here at MTSU, looking back, what are your fondest memories? I know this has to be one of them, but what are some other things? If you were talking to another student, man, this really made the difference for me at MTSU.
I think having smaller class sizes with the Honors College, I was able to be closer to my professors, and that's how I was able to be in Dr. Vickers' Honors Organic class, and I had the opportunity of being in his research lab. And I've traveled a lot, and I love to travel, and I've got to share what I love to do, and I'm enthusiastic about it. It's great to be able to go places and present things that you're passionate about, and people listen and make a difference.
Wow.
And that's one of the best things I've been able to do here.
Well, Jana, congratulations on your honor. Kevin, thanks for all the great work you do here at MTSU.
Sure.
And we'll be right back.
We do it. The stars come to Middle Tennessee State University, and students come here to become stars, no matter what they pursue. We do it. We're the only college of media and entertainment in the world, just outside the heart of Nashville.
Look, mic check, 1, 2, everybody listen. When you do it like this, ain't no competition. I'm talking B.I.G., VIP. Treat them like a front row seat and make them pay attention. If I shoot for the 3, then I ain't never missing. Cranking up the degrees like I was in the kitchen. Can't lose, got too much to prove. And when you do it all, it get too hard to do it.
Our curriculum and facilities are cutting edge, and our relationships with industry leaders give students an edge over the competition.
Check it out.
You can get real-world experience with degrees in recording industry, media arts, journalism and strategic media, and more. Media and entertainment at Middle Tennessee State University. Learn to shine.
I am True Blue.
As a member of this diverse community,
I am a valuable contributor
to its progress and success.
I am engaged in the life of this community.
I'm a recipient
and a giver.
I am a listener and a speaker.
I am honest in word and deed.
I'm committed to reason, not violence.
I am a learner.
Now and forever.
I am a Blue Raider.
I am a Blue Raider.
I am a Blue Raider. True Blue.
Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. Each year, our partners with MTSU's Center for Educational Media come to visit us with news about the services provided to the campus and K-12 educators throughout the state of Tennessee. This is already a busy summer for the center, and here to tell us all about it is its director, Dr. Laura Clark. Laura, welcome to the Center for Educational Media. I say that because this is your center. We are actually in your studio. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
We've got a great partnership between Out of the Blue and the center. We appreciate everything you've done for this program, but we're going to not talk about that. We're going to talk about everything you're doing for the state of Tennessee and the wonderful teachers who rely upon the center as a resource for so many things. So let's talk first about the Center for Educational Media. Describe its mission, what you accomplish.
The Center for Educational Media has been established for quite some time on campus, and it's evolved over the years into what we are now, which is a center first that serves the College of Education and the work of education in the state of Tennessee, and campus functions as well, but our primary function is serving COE. We do media production on site, we do it virtually. We are a professional development center and event center, but we're primarily a supporter of the work of educators through media.
And you've evolved over the years, the resource you're providing for educators of all K-12, but also on campus. So I have to capture this video presentation. This is really important to us. But let's talk about, the center is really a large physical center. I don't think everybody truly understands how many events you put forth and the variety of those events. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So we have events that are large on-site events. We serve professional organizations statewide who will hold conferences here. We serve the Tennessee Department of Education. We serve regional organizations, but again, the common thread is if they are supporting the work of K-12 education, they have a place to come here. And we offer our space and our room technology at no cost to them. We will offer additional services for a fee, but it's full professional production services that some people do take advantage of. The MTSU Center for the Study and Treatment of Dyslexia is one of our best partners, and they are leaders in the state and nationally in research on dyslexia and to offer professional development to teachers of all classes to understand how do we help children with dyslexia. And we get to capture and distribute some of their material. We love working with them. We've had a real growth in the last year of partnering with the Tennessee Department of Education. And a recent event that we had was the Tennessee Mental Health Collaborative. For a full day in our Professional Development Center, we had school counselors, school psychologists, social workers, administrators coming to learn how do we address issues like trauma-informed instruction, adverse childhood experiences, and how do we understand that and take it back to support these vulnerable children in our schools.
The College of Education talks about how its faculty and its students and alumni are difference makers.
Yes.
I think everything you've just described illustrates that. How does the center feed into that?
Teachers are the ones that can bring ideas to children, can bring new learning, can bring confidence, and can make the difference in their life in terms of choices, in terms of their social and mental well-being. We work with non-traditional people, and who are those? Those are the people who graduate from college, go out into the work world, and decide they want to come back to become school counselors, to earn further licensure in ESL, to earn a doctorate to go into administration, to earn a doctorate to go into higher education. So it's a dual level of difference making. Difference making captures the essence of what education does. It gives new choices, which can make a difference.
We've got a busy summer. We're already in the middle of a busy summer. You've already had some great events in May, and you've got a few on the horizon. Let's talk about the one that happened in May.
So we had just a great event in May, the ELL Spring Collaborative. We had 200 plus we had engaged with that event. People coming from rural counties, suburban counties, urban counties to come into our center to hear how can we help our kids who are learning English.
That's terrific, and I think you told me almost 50 school districts represented
Yes.
at this program?
Yes.
Which is just fantastic, and what a great collaborative, Murfreesboro City Schools, Department of Education, and others as well. So let's look forward, and you've also got some things happening in July. 3 back-to-back collaboratives coming up. Let's talk about those.
These are all part of our large initiative called the PK-12 Collaborative. So on July 6th and 7th, we have the ELL Collaborative Summer Academy. We will have a 2-day academy this year. The first day will be focused on content that is framed for teachers in the classroom, and the second day will be content framed for administrators to support the teachers of English learners. And so it'll be a 2-day event coming from 2 different angles to support English learners. The following week, on July 13th, we will have the School Counselors Collaborative, and we will bring in school counselors, school psychologists, social workers. It's an interesting array of professionals that work in school counseling, and we're coming to know those various roles in that field. So we will have the School Counselor Collaborative Summer Academy on July 13th. And then we will wrap up the month of July on July 20th with the SPED Collaborative Summer Academy. And in this one is where we bring together those very wonderful, strong, resilient teachers who work with special needs children in special education. You have children with unidentified needs that teachers have to understand. You have children with profound needs. You have children with intellectual needs, with physical needs, and special education covers all of that. I want everyone to know that our summer academies in July, they will be on site, not online this year, and you can get more information to register at our website, which is mtsu.edu/CEM.
For Center for Educational Media.
That's right. The topics that we cover in our summer academies and in every one of our collaborative sessions are topics that are requested by teachers, and they nominate practitioners. I believe that this approach offers authentic, relevant material to teachers because it's what they've asked us for, and it is who they have told us does it well.
Dr. Clark, this is going to be a tough one because there's so many events, so many partnerships, so many opportunities that the center puts forward. It'll be difficult to choose, but I'm going to ask you to do so. What are the things that you're most proud of looking back at everything the center does?
What I am most proud of is the team of people here are uniquely qualified with our engineering team, with our production team, to support the work of education in a way that I haven't found it to be done across this state in quite this way. Secondly, what I'm proud of, what we give to teachers is what they've asked for. We are a very responsive kind of program. Teachers need all the help they can get, and when they feel that they are being listened to and honored and respected and their needs are being met, I am happy to use the unique resources we have here to deliver that to teachers and to give them all the help we can give.
Dr. Laura Clark, the director of the Center for Educational Media, who brings us this studio, who helps this program, but also serving every corner of the state of Tennessee, making a difference online and in person. Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, Andrew.
And we'll be right back.
I am True Blue.
As a member of this diverse community,
I am a valuable contributor
to its progress and success.
I am engaged in the life of this community.
I'm a recipient
and a giver.
I am a listener and a speaker.
I am honest in word and deed.
I'm committed to reason, not violence.
I am a learner.
Now and forever.
I am a Blue Raider.
I am a Blue Raider.
I am a Blue Raider.
True Blue.
Do you want more from your college experience? At Middle Tennessee State University, that's exactly what you get. More majors, more opportunities, more guaranteed scholarships. Up to $32,000 over 4 years. MTSU, Tennessee's University of Opportunities.
The Jennings A. Jones College of Business at Middle Tennessee State University is the #1 producer of business talent in the greater Nashville area. Our nationally ranked programs and state-of-the-art facilities offer a world-class education at an affordable price. The exclusive partnership of Jones College with Dale Carnegie Training Worldwide equips our graduates with the soft skills they need to succeed. Jones College of Business. It delivers an education for the real world.
Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Andrew Ottman. The Department of World Languages, Literatures, and Cultures and the College of Liberal Arts continues to shine, providing opportunities for students seeking additional language skills as a way to bolster their workforce prospects. Here to tell us all about it is the chair of the department, Dr. Olaf Berwald. Olaf, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having me.
Your first time on Out of the Blue?
Yes.
Almost at the end of your first year at MTSU. Congratulations. I was hoping you could tell our viewers a little bit about your program, World Languages, Literatures, and Cultures. Talk about the educational opportunities you offer students and some of your pride points.
Our major offers concentrations in various languages. So you can major focusing on French Francophone studies, German, Japanese, Spanish, and in addition to possibly also minoring in these languages, you can also minor in Arabic, in Chinese, Italian, Portuguese, linguistic studies. We also have a humanities program, and we also offer courses in Latin and Russian, and we will hopefully expand and diversify all those offerings. And we have a new major concentration that's called the Applied Languages major. It's easily combinable with many courses of study. It's a bit accelerated, so it's a very flexible new offering.
Wow.
We also offer a Master's in Teaching World Languages, so we have our own difference makers for the state of Tennessee here. And we are glad to help students, regardless how they want to combine their majors. Of course, we offer strong majors, but students who major in all kinds of disciplines should think about, and many of them do, combining it with all kinds of career paths and other majors, because employers are searching for students who stand out. And being proficient in a world language and having honed their intercultural skills, their creative courage to find their voice in other languages, these are career boosting qualities that you bring to the table as an applicant. So often employers tell us that, and business leaders, that they're looking for students who stand out, and they know that for this job market realities, we need students who are resilient, who are creative, think outside of any box, and are also enjoying dealing with difficult, complex situations that are not always definable right away. And by enjoying to embrace pronouncing or singing a song, embracing a poem, exploring food comparisons, and discussing social issues worldwide in a comparative way, being critical thinkers, creative colleagues with their students, having all these team skills when they work on projects in small groups. This is what prepares them brilliantly for all kinds of careers. Whether you want to be a nurse, many of your patients or clients will be Spanish speakers, right? Or if you want to be a pilot, many of those also want to really increase their strength and add the global cultural competencies to what they have to offer their future jobs.
That's fantastic. And I want to touch on a couple of the things that you mentioned, because I really would love to underscore those things. It sounds like your department really works very cooperatively with students who want to maybe double major in a language, but also augment that to another skill. So that's something you're very accustomed to, correct?
Yes, definitely. We also, of course, assert ourselves being a movement in itself. So we have fantastic students. I really, having taught at many institutions, private and public, Catholic. I feel absolutely at home here. Students, many of them first generation, just as I was, and just so creative, so committed. You know,
Right.
so there's nothing more joyful than reading their essays or watching the videos they produced or the song in our classes. So, and the way they collaborate and support each other. So the students and the way they respond to our class. You know, I recently read all the student evaluations of all our department's classes, and being a German, I'm not prone to praising all the time. But my dear colleagues here are such a world-class team. Their students are so excited about their classes, so they all deserve the praise. So it should be taken really at face value. We have a wonderful team of global faculty who are great researchers and dedicate their lives to being passionate educators. So I'm really proud to serve that team.
That is absolutely remarkable, and I love hearing the passion of not only the work by your faculty but also by your students. It sounds like you're really building a great community, very diverse community, a community of scholars and learners who are really devoted to helping students get this kind of education. Why is it important in this? I suppose the question is almost going to be part of the answers in this global economy. Why is it important to have strong language skills? How does that advance me if I'm looking to find opportunities in the workplace?
The global job market, I mean, many organizations that our students will work for are globally active. And even, you know, many of our students also want to stay in this beautiful state. And so many employers and also so many fellow citizens are from all over the world. Japanese companies alone, they invest billions of dollars every year into the Tennessee economy. So no wonder then that Japanese is one of our strongest growing major concentrations. We connect them with internships and we are building more on that for all the other languages as well. The business community is very receptive to what we're doing, you know, so there's so much potential to further build on existing ties, and I'm excited starting very soon also to visit those partners and to have strong to contribute to a very vibrant ecosystem that will benefit our students, you know. So what our students here are producing in terms of independent thought and group project is absolutely amazing, you know. So we give all peer institutions a real run for their money.
That's amazing.
So the value of the humanities is, of course, something that our department is strongly invested in and is fostering. And so is, of course, a primary, very closely related value of truly nurturing and boosting the spirit of diversity, equity, a sense of belonging for everybody. So we have very inclusive, safe and creative spaces and learning environments. So we are very excited to attract these students and faculty.
Olaf, fantastic to hear you talk about all the great things that your department's doing and all your pride in their accomplishments. Thank you for joining us on the show.
A real pleasure. Thank you.
And this does wrap up another edition of Out of the Blue. A reminder, you can find news about the campus 24 hours a day by going to our website, mtsunews.com. You can also find additional special content on our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Broadcasting from the Center for Educational Media, I'm Andrew Oppmann. Stay safe, stay on course, and remain true blue.